There's kind of a bad news, good news video. The bad news is yesterday, after I was done spraying, I had unloaded my phone the day before, a day or two before, and there was a lot of videos, and so I started sorting them, kind of like, oh, here's planting, and here's some spraying stuff, and here's some like stone picking, or here's me talking about the fertilizer and whatnot. And I kind of had them grouped into 3 or 4 folders on my desktop. And then I started noticing, like, oh, my computer is running really, really slow. I better clear off my desktop. And so, like, I had some like corporate documents and bookkeeping documents, a sizable folder that I put on an external hard drive just as a backup. And then I made sure they were there, and then I unplugged it, put it away, and I started deleting some stuff. And when I delete, I don't just right click delete. I'll select a bunch of stuff, and then I hit shift and delete, so it bypasses the recycle bin. So I lost a fair amount of video from seeding. Some of it is, a couple, we'll call it action shots, where maybe I'm riding on the cedar tank, or dad's going back and forth and I'm talking. There's nothing that was going to go viral by any stretch of the imagination. But I did talk about some of the different operational challenges we had. For example, up north we had 1,000 acres of durum and probably about 400 acres of spring wheat, and all of that was on non-floated land, so we didn't apply fertilizer last year in the fall, so we have to put it down in the sideband. And I did talk about that, and I really broke it down. I thought I did a good job of it. I guess we'll never know. Versus down here, we floated 200 pounds of fertilizer in the fall. So up there we had 300 pounds going down the sideband of blend A, versus down here we only had 100 pounds going down of blend B. And up there we were getting it freshly blended. I had a bin just on the other side here of starter fertilizer for everything, not everything, but all the cereals down here. I talked about the difference of logistics and the tank setups and all that. That's 1 or 2 examples. And then I showed, some of the stuff about canola. Talked about the varieties that we were running. Anyhow, that's all gone. That hurts. Stopping and filming is not necessarily my forte. It's usually like I think to film stuff when things are slow or things are going really good, and I have time to let my brain wander a little bit. Running the sprayer or the seeder. Once we start doing some nice long runs, stuff like that, then I'll get going. Oh yeah, I should talk about this or that, the other. When things are going bad, and it's not like I'm trying to filter, it's that I'm a problem solver. And when there's a problem, I just jump right in. So luckily we didn't have any major breakdowns this spring. We definitely had a couple. But nothing that really put us too far behind. An hour here, a couple hours there. And a lot of the time that hour is like, oh, well, we got to run to town for parts or whatever. Or, oh, that bearing needs to just get cut off, put back on. Minor stuff. Pretty happy about how most things went. Like I said, nothing significant. The problem is that when a problem comes, I dive right in. I don't sit there and think, oh, let's take 5 minutes and set up a camera. Or if I do, seems like a lot of times I don't have a camera on me, and it's really hard to find a good spot to set up a phone. Like if I had a GoPro on me a lot more. You know, you can set them on a flat surface, but a phone, you need to prop it up against something. Right now we're on the neck of the trailer. It's got a nice I-beam to set it on. So I'm going to try and do more. There's probably going to be some stuff that I'll try and talk about, but I won't be able to film. I don't want to give the impression that I'm filtering videos. I am editing them because a lot of times you don't want to sit there and hear me go, when I'm sitting there trying to figure out how to get it out, because sometimes the brain goes faster than the mouth. Sometimes the mouth goes faster than the brain. The biggest thing is that I don't want, well, two things. I want to make sure I'm not doing anything too stupid. But I want to make sure I'm getting the right information out to you guys. I don't want somebody upset at me because I said something and it could have been misinterpreted, or I said something that was definitely wrong. So a lot of times I'll double check it afterwards and go, yeah, I definitely messed that up in the dumpster. So the good news to the video is yesterday I was snooping around online, shopping around, reading some reviews. So I bought a drone. I had a drone before. I sold it a couple months ago. It was a bigger drone. It had, it didn't stow up all that nice, but I flew it several times. I didn't always carry it around with me because it didn't pack up very nicely. Like, it was 3 or 4 minutes to get yourself set up. So a lot of times I would just assemble it and set it in the backseat of the truck, and then I'd get nervous that I was going to throw a jacket or something on it and wreck it. So then I'd take it out. This folds up pretty nice into a little carrying case, and it's small enough. That's the other thing, is that this one was bigger. I bought it before the new drone regulations came in, so then I had to, it was like, well, do you want to take the course and register it? And I was just like, well, for all I fly it, I'm not really interested, and I sold it. And again, I was kind of kicking myself. It's like, I should buy one for checking crops. And now that I'm starting to record some stuff, it's like, hey, it'll make some cool videos. So I bought a DJI Mavic Mini 2 or DJI Mini 2. Can't remember. Looks like it folds up really nice. Takes good video. Lots of range, a lot of battery. And I got like a couple extra batteries with it. That was the other thing with my other one. I only had one battery. Yeah, it's got a little more features to it. So this is kind of going, yeah, I lost a bunch of videos, but I'm going to be making a lot more. I'm slowly getting in the habit of, hey, I did find a selfie stick not that long ago. I knew I had one. I was cleaning my garage and I found it, which is great. I have a little tripod, which it works good for my, well, now that I have I had a broken mount on top of it, so I got that fixed. So as we get going here, I should have more videos coming soon. I know I didn't post a ton during seeding. I don't have time to sit down and edit videos then. But kind of now I do. It's like, so every couple days I'll be trying to put one out. I'll try and keep some steady content going. And, you know, if you like what I'm doing, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. Hell, if you don't like what I'm doing, let me know. Maybe I need to do something different with how I'm saying stuff. Or, hey, just remind me. Oh, yeah, you didn't show us this. Well, yeah, okay. And if you got any questions, let me know. I try and respond to comments. There was a lot of comments on my versatile video, and that was actually really cool. I got that farmhand Mike. He was commenting on that, so cool.